Hello, in this video, you'll be learning how to use the relative pronoun who. Relative pronoun who. Okay, relative pronouns combine a conjunction and a pronoun. A conjunction and a pronoun. So let's have a look at examples. Number one. Okay, we have I have a classmate and she has very long hair. Okay, in this case, she and a classmate is the same person. So we don't have to repeat she. So we can combine and she into one word, which is a relative pronoun. So and then she becomes who. Okay, so who is relating the two clauses. I have a classmate and she has very long hair. And so the sentence we get with a relative pronoun who is I have a classmate, this doesn't change, who has very long hair. So if you compare the two sentences, we just combined and she into who. Okay, and who is a subject of has. Second example. You have a classmate and he has very bad backache. So in this sentence, our classmate and he is the same person, so we don't have to repeat he. And we can combine and the repetition he into one word, which is who. Okay, so relative pronoun. This is a pronoun that's relating a classmate and he. So you have a classmate who has very bad backache. So we don't change anything except combining and then he. And who is a subject of has. Number 3. She has a classmate and she is very funny. In this case, our classmate and she is the same person. So we don't have to repeat she. We can combine and then she into one, which is, you write who. And the rest doesn't change. So the sentence we get is she has a classmate who, can you finish it? Yes, is very funny. She has a classmate who is very funny. So who is the subject of is? Okay, the last sentence we have is I have classmates. So we have a plural. And they are classmates and they are the same people. So we are not going to repeat they. Instead, we are going to combine and they into one, which is okay. In this slide, we'll be looking at some more sentences with a relative pronoun who, but it's slightly different from the previous slide. So let's have a look at the examples. Number 1. I have a classmate and I really like her. Okay, in this, our classmate and her is the same person, but her is an object of like. Okay, in the previous slide, the pronoun was the subject, but in this slide, in this sentence, her is an object of like. And we can combine and her into one word, which is, you're right, who. And the rest of the sentence doesn't change. So the sentence we get is, I have a classmate who I really like. Okay, we don't have to say her because it's combined in who. I have a classmate who I really like. Okay, the second sentence, you have a classmate and I know him. Since a classmate and him is the same person, and in English we don't like repetition, and we can combine this conjunction and him into one word, and him into one word, which is, you're right, who. And the rest of the sentence doesn't change, stays the same. You have a classmate who, and then next, you're right, I know. Yeah, you have a classmate who I know. Who is an object of know. Okay. The third sentence, she has a classmate and she buys her coffee every morning. So in this state, her is the same person, and her is an object of buys. Object of buys, and we can combine and her into one. Into one, which is who. And the rest of the sentence stays the same, doesn't change. So the sentence we get is, she has a classmate who, do you want to finish it? That's right. She buys coffee every morning. She buys coffee every morning. Well done. And then the last example. I have classmates and I meet them on the weekend. So I have classmates and then I meet them on the weekend. So they are the same people. Okay. Okay. That's the end of this video about relative pronoun who. I hope you've enjoyed watching it and you've learned how to use it better. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.